Okay, this video deals with how to create a new project. It's specifically for project managers and team leaders who are assigned to manage and oversee jobs. So you click on the Create a New Project link, and that will obviously take you to the Create a Project screen. Now, in this case, if we're doing a full-fledged project, we would use a project template, and for the sake of this video, I will select a Joomla project as an example, but the same applies to all projects. And I will call this Sample Basecamp Tutorial. Okay, and we'll just assume for the minute that it's only for eBiz needs. However, if you're doing it for a company, such as any of our clients, you'd actually want to make sure that you add them to the particular project. Okay. You'll note, however, that this time we're not going to do that. So we will create a project just for eBiz needs. Okay, so the system has now created the project from the pre-populated template. What we now need to do is assign developers to the project. So what we do is we click on the People and Permissions tab, and from there we click on Add and Remove People. So in this case, let's just assume we're going to add a few developers to the job. So we'll add Vivek, and we'll add Vipul, and we'll add Rakesh, and so on. Okay, so once you've clicked on the developers that you need, what you do is you then click Go Back. Alright, now you are able to go to the to-do list. The to-do list is the main core of the project. This is where everything actually happens. Alright, it's the guide on what needs to be done. Okay, so as the project manager, your first task is to go through this project initiation list. Okay, so your job is to first of all inform the client of the project timeline. Now that includes the start date, the alpha testing date, which is our internal testing date, where eBiz needs developers will test it before showing it to the client for UAT. The beta date, which is when we provide the website or the application to the client for UAT, and an estimated go live date. Okay, so what needs to happen is as follows. You need to go into the calendar. Okay, and what you do is that you actually need to add new events. Okay, and we'll add milestones in bulk. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to pretend that we're creating a new project. We will be starting it on this date. So we'll call it Sample Project Start. Okay, and you will pick whoever the project manager is, so you will put your own name there. Right, and then it might be a short project, so there might be 1 week of development, and then we will say internal testing. Internal testing is due on this date, and UAT will be done, let's say, a week after that, and then let's say that go live will be a further week after that. Okay, so this is how you actually need to put in the dates for every milestone in the project. And there may be additional milestones, but this is just for the example, but this must be done for every project. Okay, so once the milestones are created, you essentially need to go back to the to-dos, and you can actually tick off that you have done all of these things simply by ticking these boxes. Okay, now we will pause there.